Hello creepers, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be showing you how to complete the Hellbugs in Love 2018, which is the Valentine's event in TROVE. And once you actually finish it, as you can see the picture there, you will actually get this mount, which is a carpet mount basically, and what it's called is the Snug Love Bug Rug. You know, basically it's just a regular carpet mount, you know, base mount movement speed, it can fly because it's a carpet mount, do all that stuff, you know. You get about 50 mastery for it, so that's nice for the mastery. And the jump effects are actually pretty good too. I like that, how it's like golden and stuff. I don't know why, but I always like golden like VFX and stuff in games. It just looks nice to me. I don't know if you guys like that or not, but anyways, with that said, on to the tutorial, guys. So basically, for the first step in this event, you will need to kill 50 Hellbugs, you know, the Hellbugs in Love thing, in the Dragonfire Peaks, which is Uber 5 and up. But I recommend you go to Uber 5 because it has the biggest Dragonfire Peaks out of any adventure world. And basically, what it says, like this is just the first one. Basically what it says is, la-di-da, Cupid here, love is in the air once again, Trovian, and Hellbugs have appeared throughout Dragonfire Peaks. Let's hug them to blocky bits. So basically, you know, obviously what that means is you just have to kill 50 of them, as it says right there. I have 5 out of 50. And once you do that, you'll actually get 3 empowered jump boxes. And you can actually see this right here. This is what the Hellbugs actually look like in Dragonfire Peaks. Basically, you just kill them. It gives you a point for towards this 50 of them. You can find them just randomly out in Dragonfire Peaks. And yeah, they're actually pretty easy to find as long as you can get good RNG and get a lot of them spawning. So anyways, for this next quest, what you're going to need to do is go to the Cursed Vales, which can most commonly be found in the Elite world. And what you're going to want to do is defeat 3 of the Bone Jarls, which are actually those skeletons with like the kind of, like they have like a beard and stuff, they have like that kind of Viking crown. If you can find those, that doesn't count if you kill them out in the world, it only counts the ones that are in dungeons and stuff. Anyways, the next one is to open 30 boxes, and you will actually get a Titan Soul, and it says, oh, and I apologize, I just realized I didn't read the last one. Basically what it said was, that they're, like, the undead are especially hostile this time of year, from being, like, dead. They can't feel love because they're dead and all that stuff. That's just basically a summary. But what this one says is, the Sun Goddess teaches us to love everyone, especially ourselves. Treat yourself, open some loot boxes. You know, I actually just realized, guys, I can't believe I'm this dumb, but you can actually go to Overworld and just get a bunch of, gem boxes and open those instead rather than spending your flux. So don't go waste all your flux in the market unless you know, need to actually get those adventure boxes or something. But I feel so dumb for not knowing that. I'm glad I actually caught it before I actually went and uploaded the video, so sorry about that, guys. I kind of, yeah, that happens with me a lot. Sorry. Anyways, for this next one, guys, part 4, I think you guys are going to like this one as long as you can go to at least Uber 5. You actually have to complete 10 Skyland dungeons, which is the world where you complete dungeons to get air gem dust. I know a lot of endgame players do dungeons in this world for a good pastime when they have nothing else left to do. I mean, it's actually, for most players, it's their favorite elemental world, but like, over the prime world. Honestly, I haven't been to this world in quite a long time. But with that said, you know, obviously none of you guys care about that. But basically what it says, the sky realms are beautiful, especially at dawn. Why not pay them a visit? Soar high above the world, Trovian. Let your heart be lightened. So yeah, basically that's just, I guess, if you want to, you can just look at the sun setting, or not setting, rising, because that's what dawn is, when the sun rises. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. And you actually get 25 Diamond Dragonite for this one, so that's pretty good. And the next one on the list right here, you actually have to mine some Formosite. Should be pretty easy. It says, good solid stone is often taken for granted, but it will be the basis for our Did I say that? Yeah, Heartseeker Alert. Let's build one together, Trophian. I'm guessing that's some kind of thing you build at the that little bench thing in the hub. I don't know what it's called. It's that one thing where you actually make all the event items using the stuff you get. And you actually have to get 150 Formosite. Now, I don't really mine Formosite all that. Oh, there's some right now. Not all that often, but I'm not sure how much you actually get per ore node. But yeah, and you actually get 10 Chaos Chests out of it too, so that's pretty good actually. And you can find Formosite in pretty much any world. Not like all of them, like all the biomes and stuff, but mostly, it's just the majority of the biomes in the game you can find it. But yeah. And guys, I actually just realized after looking, for every ore block you actually mine a Formosite, it actually counts for not 1 but 2 points out of the 150. So that's actually pretty convenient. So really, you only have to mine, what is it, like 700, not 700, like 75, because I think that's the half of 150. I don't know math. Yeah. Don't worry though, I'm actually not bad at like math class or anything. Totally. I'm just bad at math in general. But, you know. Anyways guys, this next one here, you actually have to get wild cupcakes from the Candyland, which I recommend going to Uber 2 because it has the biggest Candyland. Obviously, for those of you who have been there. But anyways, what it says, now we need something sugary sweet to seal the deal. The cupcakes in Candoria, which is what it's actually called, are perfect for that. And you end up getting 3 gem booster boxes for that too, so that's pretty good actually, I guess. You know, for those of you like me who just spend all my 30 cubits every day on gem booster boxes is probably not a smart idea, but I still do it anyway, okay? You're not gonna stop me. I don't know why I try adding these little jokes in my videos, nobody even likes them. Now this next one, you actually have to get 100 Cinnabar, which you can actually, if you're wondering, you can get it out of the marketplace. If you actually have enough flux, because Cinnabar is kind of expensive actually. Which is actually a good reason to sell it, because it sells for so much. Look at that right there. 7,400 for 100. Is it even worth it to buy that actually, or should I just farm it in Uber 6? But anyways, you actually get a Lunar Soul out of that, so that is actually really worth it. And it says, add a dash of red for passion. How about some Cinnabars from the Forbidden Spires? And it actually makes sense, because Cinnabar is actually just, at least I think anyway, cinnamon, because it's cinnamon bar, you know, kind of Cinnabar, they kind of makes sense, I guess, but anyway. And the next one, guys, here you have to collect 20 empty bottles. And you get a Display of Divinity out of that, which is actually pretty good. Useful for like the costumes and stuff. Anyways, what it says. And then finally, something to contain the energy, like bottles from the permafrost. And even though it says from the permafrost, you can actually also get empty bottles from the desert. And obviously you can also grow them if you have the right gardening bench level. And this next one here, guys, is the second to last one. Craft a Heartseeker Alert, which I am actually assuming is we have to craft it in the hub. Basically what it says, now we have the proper tools to summon our reward. Go to the Wheel of Seasons. Oh yeah, that's what it's called, Wheel of Seasons. I'm so dumb for not knowing that. In the hub and craft a Heartseeker Alert. And you get Builder Superior Focus out of that. Which, guys, don't actually use that yet. Because in March, when that update comes out, they're actually going to be improving the, they're actually making the gem augmenting a lot better. So don't augment your gems until March. That's actually why I am holding on to all of, where are they? That's why I'm holding on to all of my gem augmenters right here until that update comes out. So yeah. And that is actually the last, or the second to last one there, so let's just go to the hub really quickly and craft that. I'll actually show you guys where it is, just in case you don't know where to go. So anyways guys, once you actually get to the hub, what you want to do is go over to here, like these two houses over here. There's obviously that one for the Nova's crafting bench, but you want to go into this little one right here that has the Wheel of Seasons. Go to Winter, and so yeah guys, see right here, go to the Wheel of Seasons, and it is right here, Heartseeker Alert. Now I know it makes it, you're able to actually craft like more than one, but don't actually craft more than one because it's actually pretty useless. Basically because you only have to craft one, then that finishes the quest right there. And yeah, basically just wastes your resources because it doesn't actually go into your inventory or anything. Unless you actually want to craft it for some reason, you just waste all your resources. I don't know why you would, but yeah. And the last one here, you have to trigger. I am so bad at speaking sometimes. You have to trigger your magic find 10 times. It's just one last thing to draw a reward to its new home. Just a little bit of magic. Quite literally. But yeah guys, that's the last one for this, and you actually get the Snug Lovebug Rug, which is actually a flying carpet mount. And it'll actually give you some mastery, so that's pretty nice. And that's going to conclude the event. So this last one here guys, you actually have to trigger your magic find 10 times. Now, depending on how high your magic find is, this may be pretty hard or pretty easy. What I recommend doing is just going to a shadow tower, because they actually, the vault at the end of the shadow tower, when you actually beat the boss, you actually end up triggering your magic find more than you would in an adventure world. So what I recommend doing is going into the highest, or just any shadow tower, but the higher you go, the more your magic find is going to trigger. For example, like on normal, it might trigger like twice per tower, but in hard, it might trigger like 3 or 4 times per tower. I'm sorry if I sound a little bit tired, or, you know, just like, yeah, just tired. I just woke up, about 20 or 30 minutes ago. Had to get up really early to make this video because, I was grinding this event and just recording stuff for this video all, like, the entire afternoon yesterday, pretty much. So, I just woke up a few minutes ago, but none of you guys are gonna hear about that, just in case you're wondering why I sound so tired and less energetic than I did yesterday. But yeah, basically, what it says is one last thing. Basically, what this last one says, one last thing to what one last. Basically, what this last one says, one last thing to draw a reward to its new home. Just a little bit of magic, hence the magic button. And what you actually end up getting is the Snug Lovebug Rug, which is going to be a flying carpet now. I'll get you a little bit of mastery too, actually, for this. Nice for any of you guys actually want to get mastery. I know, I do, I try to get as much as possible. I may seem like master freak, master farmer, something like that, but it's not a pay-to-win freak. Okay. Also, guys, I just wanted to say, sorry that this video was supposed to come out yesterday because of my every 2-day schedule, but since the event started yesterday, I actually had to delay it until today because for one thing I had to actually grind out the event, then I had to record it and stuff. So yeah, basically here's my new rule, like with events and stuff. If there's actually an event, depending on whether or not, well, I'm trying to make, like, just, if there's a new event, like, not regarding my upload schedule, if there's, like, a new event that ever comes out, I will always record the stuff for the event on the day it comes out. Then I'll actually upload the video the next day. But don't worry guys, I will be making a video tomorrow, just because technically speaking I should have uploaded one yesterday. So don't worry about that, I'll upload one tomorrow, but just this one can upload a day late because I had to actually grind the event. I know the majority of you don't care about that, but just for those of you who actually do, like wondering about like why my upload schedule is so wacky this week, that's why.